We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For VA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick it away and get this game going. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. So with 3 and out on the first possession, they'll have to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Picks up the first, looking for more. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. They start the drive, giving the ball to the receiver and an end around. And he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Moves out of the pocket, trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Extra point try coming now. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Manning. The throw complete to the running back underneath. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. Jukes to get past a man. Touchdown, Texas. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with their PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Sellers. And it's hauled in way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Tatum. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The back's got it. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Breaking tackles and going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Longhorns are on the move here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Manning. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has the chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put...
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense has it.
This is what a lot of field work can do for you for a special teams coach. I think they saw what they wanted from the right side there. They deliberately attacked that side. They come up with the blocked field goal, and now they've got all the momentum.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Takes the low and heads to the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's gone. Man, what a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PAT is good. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it with the draw play. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's been in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Back to pass. pass. It's Manning. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Sticking with the running game. Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker?
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they're running on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on return there, but a great interception of the offensive football at the 42.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a handoff. Use the stiff arm to extend the run, pick up a few extra yards. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down play coming up. Inside deal now from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. We'll hand it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run ball. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yard.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks free with room to run. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback's got it again. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and put 6 more on the board.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Caught behind the line. It's Tatum. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking deep downfield with the left. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
35, Texas, 24.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Always looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point try gets them within a field goal now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Ball handed off. Breaks into open space.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Zero running room stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To the air, it's Sellers. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
He makes the grab. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Manning. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Baxter.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Longhorns are in the red zone now. Goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, Texas, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Play action here on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He'll hand it off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Back to throw. It's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will tie the game here. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Glover. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds them.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Touchdown, Longhorns. They battle back to take the lead. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. the first play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
42.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry-up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for some space. It's Glover. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Look for your steps now, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And now the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. No gain on 1st. Makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it. The way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Powering through the defender. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are 2 different things.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Finds his man. It's Tatum. Tackle made after a big gain.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Inside the 25. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
To inspire this defense down here near the goal line. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Fights through a tackle. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a 1st down. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Glover. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll hand it off. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Can he get there on the ground? They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Linebacker shifting around now. The shotgun handoff here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Third and short to hand the ball off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
Two-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He'll make it in there. How about that gamble paying off? They go for two, make it, and have the lead here late in the game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking downfield, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Tatum. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Need to pick up something here on third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. So here we go. From a long way out, a chance to take the lead here in the final seconds. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Ball spotted at the 32, so a chance to win the game from 49 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Gibson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gibson on the option. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him around.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some...
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for space. It's Murray. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was for that end zone. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run. Guys, they didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The screen. He's got wheels.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defensively, you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David. Turns on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gators are rolling down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
And the offense offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Here's a heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They go to the ground. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the option. Spins away from the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Last completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Berry. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Moving out of the pocket. Shoots his way for more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Got his man to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to pull his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad...
Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got to first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Hand off from the gun. stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Sperry. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Noles will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw at Sperry. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Knowles in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the back in the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida State. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Florida State, 21.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Knowles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone when they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 28 over South Carolina. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Gators are on the move. Looking for space. It's Murray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Deep.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
And the Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes.
Breaks into the open, and they swarm him under. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the outside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man, it's Gibson. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got it, first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Motion from the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll mark it down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Touchdown, no! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Berry. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Gators will have it first and 10. Give to the fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff to the fullback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8th play of the drive coming up. Big fullback's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go on top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away.
The give to the big fullback. Got enough for the first down.
They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Fullback's got it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Not much good can come out of throwing it here. Blasted as he lets it go. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue, the finishing touch. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.